Are you doing that? Are you screwing around? I don't know. You answer the damn question. But Jane practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. And one of the things it said she did was she watched the night. Watched and learned. Watched and learned. Why was she doing that? Why? Because the knight was what she wanted. She says, that guy's a knight. I want to be like that someday. So I'm going to emulate everything they do. So are you doing that? How many of you are talking to your peer mentors? They're all upperclassmen. They're all successful. They've all navigated through the freshman year. Are you asking them for their advice? Are you listening to their advice? Are you doing what they tell you to do? How many of you have joined a student organization? Have you joined a student organization and got to know some of the upperclassmen? Are you talking to the officers in that organization, finding out how they succeeded, what they did to become successful? Are you emulating a success story? Or are you just sitting around with your side distractions, pissing and moaning and whining about everything? Jane practiced. Because she knew that's what she needed to do. And she said, I am not going to waste my time on all the rest of this crap. I am going to be ready because at some point there's going to be an opportunity that's going to arise. And that opportunity is going to let me stand up and prove to myself that I have what it takes to be a knight. And there's no schedule for Jane. There was no syllabus that said, oh, Jane, on this day you're going to fight the dragon. She didn't know when it was going to come. She had to be ready for no matter when it happened. And she did. She said, I am ready. And when that opportunity came, she did not flinch. She did not hesitate. She jumped on the damn horse, and she followed the dragon into his mountain lair, and she stood there and said, release the boy. Did she whimper? Did she shake? Was she fearful? No. Did she have any chance of success? No. But she said, I need to get through you. You are in my way. Dragon, I want to be a knight, and you are in my way, and I'm going through you. And I'm ready. So when you take your exams, is that the attitude you go into your exams with? You go into your exams and say, I am ready. Give me your best shot. I have nothing to fear because I have done everything I need to do to be prepared for this test. I practiced. I focused. I concentrated. I did what I needed to do, and I am now ready. Bring it on. Or do you whimper and whine and cry and turn your head and say, oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? You should go into every exam with that attitude. You should go in there and you should say, I don't want any help from anyone. I don't want to know anything. Don't even bother me. I am ready. And then deal with the consequences. If you fail, you fail. If you fail because you gave it your best shot. And then you reevaluate. You look at what happened and say, well, why did I do so shitty? What did I do wrong? What things should I have done better? And then you make your adjustments and you try changes and you go back into the next one and say, I am ready. And that's what Jane did. She walked into that mountain there. She stood there and said, release the boy, damn it. I am here and you are not getting in my way. And the dragon came up and said, what the hell's wrong with you, little shit? And knocked her right on the ground. And what did she do? She got right back up again. And she charged after him again. Knocked her down again. She got up, charged him again, knocked her down. She kept doing it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Until the dragon got so damn tired that then she knocked him down. Do you guys have any dragons to fight? Well, I've seen your grades. Some of you, math is a dragon. Some of you, physics is your dragon. Some of you, chemistry is your dragon. Some of you, this class is your dragon. A lot of you, I mean a god-awful lot of you, the writing is your dragon. My God, how can such a large group of people be so god-awful in writing? I just don't understand. You guys are so pathetic. Damn right you got a lot of dragons. And maybe on this first round of exams, some of you got knocked on your ass. But you know what? The dragon never killed Jane. Could have, didn't. How hard do you think it would be for me to ask you to program something that you would all get zeros? I'm pretty guaranteed I know more shit than you do. I'm pretty sure if I wanted to, you'd all get F's. But you didn't, right? Some of you did poorly. Yeah. They knocked you on your ass. Why did I do that? I want to know if you're going to get back up. Friday is the last day to drop. Friday is the big decision in your life. Is this your dream? Or is something else? You get that Friday to make that decision. Is it fear that's stopping you from succeeding? Or is it a lack of interest that's stopping you from succeeding? I don't know. Ask the question. I think for a lot of you it's fear. You're afraid to fail. Well, if that's your problem, God damn, I'll fail your ass. Get over that fear right away. I just want to know, are you going to get back up again? Because that's what Jane did. She kept getting back up, and she kept getting back up, and she kept getting back up. Right? And then a very interesting thing happened. And this, to me, is the most important part of the story. After the battle was over, they sat together on the floor of the cave. And Jane went into that cave with one single thought of killing the dragon. The dragon was her enemy. She came out of the cave with the dragon as her friend. How do you go into a situation and fight something that's your enemy and turn it into your friend? And to me, that is the secret to success in engineering. You're going to be throwing a lot of dragons in your face over the next 4 years. The secret to becoming an engineer is not to kill that dragon, but to make that dragon your ally. I claim that until you can make math, chemistry, physics, programming, writing, until you can make those topics your ally, you will never, ever graduate. Never. Because next semester, this shit gets harder. And the semester after that, it gets harder, and harder, and harder, and harder. You ain't seen nothing yet. You think this shit is hard. Wait. Just wait till you go around a corner. The rabbit hole you are about to go into goes deep. If you don't believe me, here's what I want you to do. Here's a little assignment for all of you. Between now and Friday, I want every one of you to go into the bookstore. Go into the engineering section and just pick a book at random and open it. And you tell me if you can read anything. I mean anything. Right? You want to be a computer engineer, you want to be an electrical engineer, go to the double E section and look for a digital logic book. Good luck on that one. You want to be a chemical engineer, mechanical engineer, go grab a thermodynamics book or a fluid mechanics book or a heat transfer book. Good luck getting through that shit. You want to be a material science or a structural engineer, go pull off any book on dynamics or elasticity or theory of elasticity, anything like that. Look at any of those differential equations. They'll blow your brains. Go look at the class Natasha teaches. Look up her simulation book. Tell me how far you can get through in that shit. Yeah, good luck.
It's a great class. Very hard, but great.
And the only way you can get through that is you have to have allies. And that's the idea. At the end of this semester, you successfully get through these 5 classes. You turn these dragons into your allies. and you put them in your back pocket and you got them for the next semester. And the next semester you're going to use them to help fight the next 5 dragons we throw at you. So at the end of this year you're going to have 10 allies. At the end of the next year you're going to have 20, then 30, then 40, and by the time you graduate you will have the background material you need to take on all these courses and fight all these dragons and go out into the real world, and you can be prepared to solve all the problems that society's going to throw at you. But first, you got to get off the damn floor and say, am I going to keep fighting or not? Because they ain't going to make it any easier, boys and girls. This is just the beginning. And that's what engineering's all about. You have to decide, is this your dream? Is this where you want to be? You know, a lot of people made fun of Jade. They teased her, they pushed her down and everything else. But in the end, who had the last laugh? Did the prince have the last laugh, or did Jane have the last laugh? But Jane wasn't in that position until she got up off her ass and fought the dragon and won it. And then she learned how to be a human being. She learned how to be an engineer. She learned how to take on the problems that she has. And that's where all of you are right now. You've all gone through your first round of exams. A lot of you are questioning why you're here. You're questioning your ability. You're questioning your sanity. You're doing all the rest of it. And what I'm just simply saying is, are you going to get up off the floor or what? Why are you in this room? Why? Is this your dream? If it is, get off your damn ass, pick up the sword, and let's fight. And we'll help you. If it's not, last day to drop is Friday. It's like Ursula said to the Little Mermaid. Life is full of difficult choices. You guys get to make one. And you have to ask yourself, are you in this? Is this something that motivates you? Is this something that excites you? Is this something you want to keep doing? If it is, the answers are right there in the Jane and the Dragon story. Eliminate, get rid of the side distractions. Focus on what's important. Practice. Go into battles. You're going to get knocked down a couple times.